Hey guys, it's Throwback Thursday and today we are playing BookWorm, and I used to play this absolutely years and years ago. I mean, this game came out in I think around 2003, so it is quite an old game, but it has a special place in my heart. And the basic idea is you have a board with a bunch of letters and you need to try and chain them together to make words. Longer words and more difficult letters give you more points, but are much more difficult to use. And while I used to mostly play the classic game, which is pretty much a Zen mode, I think we should play an action game, which is a lot more frenetic. So if we start a new game, the reason this is a more frenetic version is because of the burning tiles, and if they reach the bottom, the game is over. So we really need to be careful of these burning tiles, and hopefully we will find some good words. But let's click to start and let's see what we can find. Let's go with Lati, and you can see the ones that have multiple dots are ones that are more difficult to use, and you can also see that we just got a burning tile, and you can actually see which tiles are about to become burning, which is honestly very, very helpful because you can try and get on top of it. And bonus tiles, and yes, the green tiles give you more points, so if you use them, that's always great. So let's use that, and let's just keep going. And part of the reason, and this is such a stupid reason to like a game, but I loved all the ranks. I just loved them. They were great. Encyclopedia Salesman, and it tells you your best word in terms of points and also the longest word you got in that level, which I really like. And you can try and make these bonus words, and you get extra points if you can. But if I'm honest, I think I barely ever actually got those words because my brain could just never quite find them, but who knows? And I tell you what, the way that you end up losing this game, or the way I used to end up losing this game most of the time, was when it would give you a burning tile on like a Z or a QU. Good lord, that is hard at the best of times to try and make into an actual word. You do not want that as one of the burning tiles, but it tends to happen. And we are now a trainee. You can see your score is along here, so you can see as you fill out some words, it starts to fill up your bookshelf, and then you get to level up. And yeah, I don't know what it was about this game, but I really, really liked it. I used to play this so much, and I was about to turn burning. Yeah, I guess I was always a kid who really liked words and that sort of thing. I loved reading, so that's probably part of the reason. And I also liked that sometimes it would come up and give you the definition of the word you just put in, so if you're like, I don't know what word that is, it's always nice if you can actually then see what it is. And that's going to turn burning. Let's grab that one. And let's go for 5. And no, it's going to steal it stole my green one. Don't love when it steals my green one. But we're now a clerk, which is wonderful. And we can use that one. I actually don't know what my highest rank I've ever reached was. It was probably, I don't know, at the time I would have been so happy. I would have been so happy. But I think all of those records would have been on an old computer, so I don't actually have that, unfortunately. But it would be nice to know. Honestly, I have no idea how many other people played this game. It was such a part of my childhood that I'm like, surely everyone played it. It was great. But I I don't know if people did. So let me know if you've ever actually played this game before, or if you're like, no, no one has ever played this. In which case, fair enough. Oh, I love the scribe one. Little monk guy who's doing the writing by candlelight. Oh, I love the little guy. I just love the overall style of this game is just very satisfying. I really like it. I meant to go rich. Oh, come back. There we go. I'm not always the best at actually making the cursor go where I want it to, but that's fine. Ooh, let's go for that. Can we do anything? Yes, that's what I wanted to do. You'll notice that I do have probably a bad tendency of just sort of finding the start of a word and then just seeing if I can add random letters to it, which, you know, it's not necessarily the best way, but it tends to work. And now we're a bookkeeper who seems to be a very angry leprechaun? I can't decide if it's meant to be a leprechaun or not, but that's a mood, that's for sure. What can we get? We can get yuck, and I really want to use that QU before it inevitably becomes something that we can't use, but unfortunately I haven't got... there we go. Ooh, I think we're gonna have to wait for that to get further down. But now you can see how they start to slowly burn their way down if you don't match them into words. I think that's actually the first tile that has started to go down, so we're doing okay. But now we've got, see, now we've got a V, which I don't love. Oh god. See, the V's gonna kill me. There we go. Oh, but now we've got you. It definitely speeds up as you start getting higher level. And I don't love the fact that we've got a U. The T is fine. The U I don't love. Q. There we go. And Z. Wonderful. Okay. We're still in it. But that was a taste of things to come. And look at the bookbinder. He is just so manically nailing nails into that book, which is certainly a choice. I'm not sure that's the best way of binding books, but I'm not a bookbinder, so maybe it is. Maybe I am crazy. No, you're gonna steal it from me again. Always steals my green ones from me. I don't love it. Let's get you, and let's do Tau again. I use Tau probably far too much, but you know, it's a helpful word sometimes. Come on, it's all vowels around here. That's not helpful. Oh god. Okay. Now, normally a U wouldn't be the end of the world, but considering what it's got around it, that might be a problem. Jew? Oh god. Yeah. I don't... Yeah, I know you're gonna... But I don't know what to make with you. You haven't got... There you go. Ooh. That was apparently a word. I don't know what word I just made. But that was very, very close. Oh, God. In that case, I think everyone would agree that doing the frantic going around and seeing what letters you can use is the only way forward at that point, because... Good lord. Whew, okay. What can we do with this E? We do re. That That'll do just fine. Ooh, we're a proofreader who is very carefully checking that book, as proofreaders should. Gotta have eagle eyes, because it is so easy to miss these things. And what have we got? Ooh, let's do nans. Gotta love some nans. What else do we have? We have you, and we have foe, also a very good word. I feel like... Oh, we can make pen. What am I doing looking around there? Pen was such an easy option. Sometimes you do have that as well, where I'm sure you get this with like pretty much every single word game, where you're like, oh, I'll do that, like that one. I should have made that prayer. It was right there, and I just didn't do it. It's so easy to miss the obvious things. But, you know, as long as the library doesn't burn down, it's not the end of the world. It's when the library starts to burn down that we have to start being just a little bit concerned about our choices in life. But we're now an assistant librarian, which is lovely. Gotta love assistant librarians. Librarians should all be just so protected. They are doing very important work. Gotta love a library. What have we got over here? We've got late. Wonderful. And lean, and yin, and nope, then we're gonna have to wait for you. What have we got over here? Can we do anything with you yet? Not quite yet. Oh, we can do rune color, so that's fine. We can do was. And vote. Always good. And it's not what we need, but conic is right there. And I do love the word conic, so we're gonna have to go for that. And oh, we're gonna have to, you need to come down and give me some actual vowels. There we go. And then fast. And oh no, we got a Y coming in. Bybee? Nope. We can add 5, but all that has really done is put the Y further down. Oh, there, you're perfect. And cut. And rib. And D. And quit. Fantastic. Ha, we've graduated from an assistant librarian to just a straight up librarian. And let me tell you, the years between those two is apparently a lot, because good lord, the age difference is quite stark. And what else have we got? We're actually, I feel like we're doing pretty well. That is, I mean, to be fair, we have once already almost burned down the library, so maybe that's overstating things just a little bit. But at the same time, we currently, and I'm gonna regret saying this, but we currently don't have any on the board. We have no burning tiles at all. Even that one didn't actually become a burning tile, so we could be doing an awful lot worse. But I'm also not exactly making the world's best selection of words. You know, I value getting the words down more than I value making the longest words, which I don't know what the right way to play this is. I feel like there's probably no right way, but I think part of me always wishes. Ooh, the senior librarian is well, they probably shouldn't be working anymore. They should probably have retired, if I'm being perfectly honest. But you know, I mean, dedication to your craft and all that.
Get ready.
That's fair. No, we need that to be verge, which is not. We can do that though. And we can do gas and till and silt. God, I love some silt. Time. Okay. I feel like in a moment it's gonna start just sending just so many of these words at us. But at the moment we're doing okay, we've got a riff and it's an I, which shouldn't be too bad, but it's got a Z on top of it, which isn't overly helpful, if I'm being honest. Okay. Give me something? I shouldn't have said anything about the fact we were doing well. We've cursed it, and by we, I mean I have cursed it. Hi?
Watch out!
Oh no. 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 I've got that one, but I haven't got anything from this. Our library! Our library is destroyed, but honestly, getting to senior librarian, that's not bad. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Is there a leaderboard? I can't even remember. I mean, honestly, okay, I say that's our top action score. You know, in theory, all we're trying to beat is the default scores where the top was 5,000. But we're still the top action score. You can see I've done a couple of classic games on this computer. Obviously, most of my old scores are on my old PC, or possibly even a couple of computers ago, because it's been a very long time. And back then, I think when I first played this, it definitely wasn't on Steam. I might have had the CD. And that is definitely dating myself that I had the CD of this game. Good lord. But that went pretty well, and honestly, our low somehow got really good points. I'm guessing it must have had some greens in there, because otherwise I don't know how low got such a good score, but it did. So overall, I think that went pretty well. But yeah, I guess that is BookWorm Deluxe. I honestly thought I might die in much less time than that, but we managed to get rid of most of the burning tiles pretty quickly, so I will take it. But I think that will do it for today, so until next time, thank you guys for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!